Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into the final 2 episodes of Boardwalk Empire Season 4, and I said at the end of last reaction, I said, that felt like the penultimate episode, for a season. That felt like the pre-finale episode. It G'd me up at the end with what Eli said, and I felt like, yeah, everyone was going to be on the move. It looks like Nucky and Eli were going to strike back, or, have their power play on everything that's going on at the moment, and try and sort this out with Narcisse and everything. And no, we still have 2 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I love about it, because I feel like we might get a little mini movie for the end of Season 4 in terms of possibly a slower, second last episode here, building up to the finale, because I felt, like I said, last episode felt like the pre-finale episode, which was absolutely fantastic, and then you realize you still have 2 more. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are watching Boardwalk Empire episode 11 of season 4. This one is titled Havre de Grace. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Also, I apologize if there's any background noise. There's some mad construction going on across the road. I'm so sorry. Crazy at the end of season 4. Chalky's in the same position Nucky was in at the end of last season. On the run, in hiding. Going to someone for help as a last resort. And I hope Nucky can get to Chalky.
You work for Mr. Bernal?
Ain't never seen no one like him before. Folk just move out his way. Them boys fly off. I say, sir, thank you kindly. Hat back on. Ain't had the legs to walk 3 feet. Take me away before the police come. Put me to work. Taught me everything I know. That Oscar.
Haven of Grace.
Huh?
Haven of Grace.
You Mr. White.
Who you now?
Ain't you Mr. White?
Who else I gonna be?
I'm Winston. Everybody call me Scrapper. I don't know why. My uncle told me all about you.
Is that?
There's a skunk in your cellar.
I can't see the episode too well. I'm not sure if it's because of the lighting of the episode itself or because of the sunlight that's coming into the room and I can't see my monitor too well. But that awfully looked like Brian Tyree Henry, but I don't know if it is.
Who is this?
Wouldn't you like to know his name?
Means. Is that you?
$50,000.
Hey, what happened to 40?
Talking about?
Fair price considering the incendiary nature of the revelation.
You wake me up at... What time is it?
75,000.
You just said 50.
Did I?
Are you drunk, Means?
So was the judge.
What are you trying to sell?
Information regarding a certain individual I'm uniquely qualified to provide.
Tell me your name, Means.
200,000.
I'm hanging up.
$500,000.
Yo, Means in all sorts at the moment.
I am unarmed and defenseless. Who has sent you grim-visaged thuggies? Secretary Mellon? The Attorney General, that unweaned whelp Hoover?
United States Capitol Police.
What is the alleged transgression?
Perjury before a Senate committee on March 14th of this year.
To what precise aspect of my testimony is exception being taken?
All of it.
Hey, Means? He in all sorts. I didn't expect that from a character like him.
boss? Smell any skunks out there?
Everything catching up to everyone.
I don't think they walk on sand.
That might be Brian Tyree Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. Oh, come closer. I'll see you. I know what you're thinking. What? Fuck happened to him? Got old. As old as I'm gonna get, boy. Don't know about that. When's the last time you was here, Albert? My littlest was born. 7 years? 9. She wasn't getting married? You don't marry off no 9-year-old. Seen it though, back on Queen Street over in Charleston. They fought the war over that. That's not why they fought the war. You're too smart to be that dumb.
This person operating the machine outside is actually... Yo, I know you're doing your job, but it's actually so loud. It's so loud in the early hours of the morning. That's crazy. I hope you guys, you know, can deal with it. If it's getting picked up by the mic, I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Daughter.
That's your name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Had me a blue tick coon once that didn't call him hound. What you look like?
Sir?
I can't see my hand in front of my face. You got to tell me.
I...
She a beauty, Oscar. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. What you come here for, Albert? What you told me. I told you a lot. Don't know what you heard. Never trust no buckers, no matter what. Never trust no Browns, neither. You was right on both counts.
You need to be realistic.
There isn't a house like it within 50 miles.
Those lurking
Not to its
shots.
advantage.
Is there a mole
You
in Oscar's
needed a
camp?
buyer who's not inclined to ask too many questions. That's what we have here. $37,000 is a substantial sum
For someone like me.
for anyone.
The Commodore wouldn't think so.
Lewis would make the best of a bad situation.
It's really not your concern.
This isn't about love, it's about finances. I've never known you to be foolish about those.
Well, maybe I've changed.
That rarely occurs.
If that's how you feel, Leander, I pity you.
I urge you to take the offer.
Mr. Ferry, what if I lose?
Overall, our case is still very...
But what happens?
Appeal, of course. New concerns regarding the suitability of the Sigorskis, positive change in circumstance. Sale of the house, just for example. With enough resources, we can tie it up for years.
And where is Tommy during all that?
With you. With them. A benevolent institution. Those are all possibilities.
Trenton Home for Friendless Children?
I couldn't say what particular
Do
institution.
you know what it's like there?
There's no point.
Because I do.
Joe Mazzarella, Meyer Lansky, Luciano, Lucky, Charlie, and the one in Florida.
Vincenzo Petrocelli.
Nothing
Oh,
to
he
say.
giving it all.
Your brother?
Put the whole thing in place. Didn't leave him a choice. This dinge they got, the doctor. They're running it through him.
Nucky takes orders from a colored. That's the story you're telling?
The money. He can't walk away from that.
Chicago.
Not part of this.
$10,000 a month to Torrio and Capone?
Just paying off a debt.
All right. New York, Atlantic City, Tampa.
Is
That'll
that
have to be
the,
enough.
the help from the end of season 3?
Get to work.
That's the deal Eli struck
I
with
need them all in a
Capone?
room, Eli. Making plans to operate in collusion across state lines. That's what I came for.
Kept him out of jail, didn't he?
I wouldn't bet on that. Clayton Davies' trial's coming up. What happens if his attorney finds out about the evidence somebody was paid to suppress? Make the meeting happen, or don't. The consequences are for you to live with. But just bear this in mind. Whatever your excuse, you and I are down this road together. Explain that to a man who never forgets.
What about if we just whack Knox? And clean it up somehow. Hoover has his methods,
You smell of whiskey.
but they're not as crazy as Knox, man.
Lay off it. You're no good to me like that.
You're just a pawn, Eli. Whack him, bro. Just finish him off. Take him out.
And your father? Where is he?
I don't know.
I don't either. Isn't it terrible? Would you come to me? Please?
The actress who portrays Gillian really does a good job at conveying how much of a train wreck she is at the moment. Like, just the subtle...
Don't touch him.
Ah, yeah. Poor Tommy, man. Like,
You live here.
You don't.
You wouldn't. Not in front of him.
you want to test that
Need to
theory?
leave.
Is this how you planned it? With her? To take everything away that matters?
I
Brother.
didn't plan anything.
But it happened anyway. They're Jimmy's. Shouldn't he have something to remember? Wouldn't that be right? Keep these safe.
Are they actually Jimmy's ones, or are they the...
There's a ring on your finger.
Yes.
And you'll both take good care of him.
You coming to terms with it? Yeah, her subtle mannerisms, like the way she shakes, her head movements, her facial twitching, she's very, very good at it. She's great at it. The Albatross Hotel?
Okay then.
What's wrong?
All the way out here.
He's making a gesture.
Bigger effort for us and for him.
Honestly, the two of you.
You know what, June? You are exactly right.
Ahoy, mateys.
Permission to come aboard?
Permission granted.
You probably need a hand in the kitchen.
No, everything's been taken care of.
Who's up for a swim first?
But I love the location of the Albatross Hotel. I'm just saying it. I love it.
You attend to that roof yet?
I get around to it.
It don't fix itself.
Natural fact.
House goes to you once in your mind that.
A lot to look after, I tell you what.
House belong to my sister Eulalia.
How that?
Don't keep nothing in my name, not a damn.
She my mother.
Oh, it is Brian Tyree Henry.
12 year now.
Winston needed raising. I made a place for you, Oscar. You know that. I don't know that.
We all go down the show.
Then do what?
Wash them boys away.
Where's your sense at?
Don't scare me none.
Because you ain't never done it. Damn. Hey, Lise. This chicken dry as grandma's snatch. Hey, Lise.
She ain't here today, Mr. Bernal.
Well, who's that standing over there? Who are you?
The easy rider.
He's Lieutenant. Sure hope she's worth it, Alvin. She sure can't cook worth a damn.
Be grateful, man.
You're here.
Yes, I was gonna call as soon as I,
I wasn't in. I've been out. Just walking everywhere. I mean, places that I haven't been in years. It's all remarkable.
Are you all right?
Of course.
You're not,
No.
is that something you need to fight, no matter how strong?
Boy, it's not that. I feel I'm free.
You finally come to terms and accepted
I'm finally free.
everything that's happened in the past. Okay, maybe Gillian might be on the up.
I just roll over? That's what you suggest?
Hear me out. Let's get everyone to sit down.
Ah.
New York, Florida, work out terms.
Just a friendly little...
You said it yourself that night in the Ritz. All work together, take the next step. Maybe now's the time. Get the rules in place, put an end to this.
I'm not in the Ritz anymore.
Don't you want it back? I want it back. All of it. Set it up now, Doc. Well, there's still a hand to play.
Ah. That's the meeting knocks once.
Why are you even asking?
Because I'm curious.
Bader.
Bader's nothing. I'll deal with Bader. Means told me there's a skunk in my cellar.
The Justice guy? He's a bunco artist, start to finish.
200 grand, he says. Believe that?
There you go.
Is the skunk meant to be
What's he
Eli?
got?
Pay him and find out. You think it's worth it?
The pro-he.
Yes. Yes.
Not?
You had concerns?
We're just doing the whole Eddie thing. Who knew what was going on?
What's your take, though?
As far as I can see, he likes some money.
Be your headache one day.
Mine?
And you can deal with all of it.
You off somewhere?
Hey, this might get Eli to change his mind. If Nucky plans to give the reins to him eventually.
Merger's going through. A&P's gonna buy us out for a pretty staggering price.
Boy,
Had me on edge for, well, more than a little, I can say that now. Turns out it was Houston who was standing in the way.
I don't...
Oh, we had drinks with him and his wife when you and I were married.
Yes.
Indiana. Anyway. He was pouring honey in my ear, but he was against it from the start. I hate when things end.
What's ending?
What I came here for.
Oh.
Where are you going?
Wherever they send me.
Is he gonna take Gillian with him?
Have you been lying to me? And what are you saying?
Come with me? I'm proposing?
Yeah, I've been through so much things I can't even imagine. You're very brave. I mean that.
Oh, don't tell me he's
You
gonna...
look so beautiful.
Is he gonna leave her in the dumps?
What an awfully gallant goodbye.
I'm not saying goodbye.
He proposing.
I do have to leave.
But I want you to come with
I
me.
want you to come with me.
Yay!
I want you to marry me. Really marry me.
What's stopping you from asking?
Well, I thought I just did.
What does he do?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
If you can't tell your family.
Should I?
See, we're all pretty good at keeping things close to the vest. Not sure about you.
I can keep my mouth shut.
You just said something.
Tell us.
Well, he shuts his office door, walks around with his trousers off.
The mayor.
Doesn't want to get him wrinkles.
Sounds to me like a winning campaign strategy.
I don't know. I think Backrack might beat the pants off him.
Oh, I just realized.
Next stop, the steel pier.
Beat the pants off him.
He could be in vaudeville.
Dr. Cronkite, Dr. Cronkite.
I got rheumatism in the back of my neck.
That was a pretty good accent.
What's that supposed to mean?
Every little sniffle, it's the end of the world.
This is not me at all.
That insurance salesman sure had your number.
Huh?
Played him like a
Oh,
fiddle.
shit.
What happens to your family? Mr. Thompson, I knew a fella just
Nothing
like
wrong
you.
with planning ahead.
Real blue-eyed baby face, you know? Choir
Here we
boy
go.
type. Wouldn't think for a second. All he wants to do is sell you the most
June,
expensive
just
policy.
shut your goddamn trap for once.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Just shut it.
Oh, I cringe at these type of family moments. Oh man, it sucks. Like I cringe. I can't watch. Like it's so
Enough with
awkward.
the teasing. That's all.
Damn, Eli was about to get exposed, and I wonder if Nucky sensed that. I wonder if Nucky got the gist right there. That was so hard to watch. I felt so bad for June.
Got me a rendezvous in Baltimore.
Yeah, wait for
Call it.
heads.
You're black. All right, now.
Surely Chalky cannot trust these guys, right? Maybe Oscar back in the day was trustworthy, but those he's got around him now, he can't trust. He doesn't know these guys that well.
So you the biggity man?
How that?
Uncle say.
I do my business.
Tell me all about you.
That's so.
Like you blood.
Well, we go back.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
Why don't you play a while?
It's been a lot more tamer of an episode than I thought it would be. But like I said, a mini movie, the slow build up to the final third act, which would be, or the second and third act, which would be the final episode.
From a different time, that all.
Is he, though? What are we doing?
Wait.
For what?
I love how
Our
the
family?
actresses and actors themselves as well never look clean in this show when they're outside in these type of environments. Like they here Chalky sweating, and you can see it. Even Daughter Maitland here sweating, and it reflects the, I don't know if New Jersey or Atlantic City gets humid, or is really humid in the summer, but it seems like it is. It's hot weather. It's probably the summer. I like how it reflects off the actors themselves, and they're always looking too clean. And these two have been through some stuff the past, episode or so. So it does reflect on their, on their look. So I like that. The attention to detail is fantastic.
Girl getting married.
What that matter to me now?
You only think you quit.
Don't I know what I feel?
You want those men dead. The one who's your enemy and the one you called a friend.
Not Nucky, man. Nucky needs to clear this thing up. I think Chalky made his bed, though.
Wasn't nothing but a baby in that Storyville crib.
No.
Who the man saved you?
I told you, the doctor.
And who the man steal your mama life away?
The doctor.
I didn't know my name. He called me daughter, and that's who I am.
Uncle looking for you. He real restless.
I don't think
Do you get to choose where?
Well, where would you like?
Whatever is farthest from here.
Japan.
Closer, please.
California.
See, my issue with Roy this season is I always thought, in terms of his work, in terms of what he did with this merger stuff and this business deal, I always thought he was a fraud, and it was never gonna really go through. I know the show doesn't want to spend time on what he does. It's there's no point wasting time on another character that's not as important as the other characters in this show, showing his business deals, mergers, acquisitions, whatever he's trying to do behind the scenes. So we have to take his word for it. But I don't know if he's a fraud. I don't know if he's lying about it, but it seems to be going well for him at the moment. He proposed to Gillian, and they can, sort their lives out somewhere else. And Gillian possibly sell the house too, do the settlement and everything. And it's all looking happy dandy for them.
What's our house gonna look like?
It'll be smaller than the one you have now.
No, but not too
No,
small.
I'll make sure it suits you.
I'll have my own money,
You'll hold on to that for when you need it.
You want me depending on
I want you to feel as free as you do right now.
I feel happy for Gillian.
We should go. I'll pull up. Be easier. Get in.
But he's already divorced once. Who knows? But I feel like something's gonna happen
Keys
here.
hiding somewhere. Here.
I think, well,
Philip,
lost my job because of you, you backstabbing prick. After 15 years.
Roy, don't.
What do I have now? I'll show you how it feels to have your life ruined.
You back off.
Roy, no. Roy!
I'll show you how it feels to lose everything.
What,
I thought he
what was he gonna pull out?
I thought he had a...
Roy, we need to go. We need to go.
I should hang on to that.
You need to drive. Go, hurry. Get in. Hurry.
These guys are perfect for each other. And look, Willie.
Don't worry, we'll both go down together.
What do you think that was about?
Willie looks like he's been in the game for ages.
Wouldn't take it too seriously. It's always been pretty easy to get your father's goat.
Really?
Just mention Marianne Nolan to him.
Who's she?
8th grade crush. He wrote her a poem. Happy day when I found it. Whatever you tell me, well, it's just between us. That's what we agreed to.
Uncle Nucky,
I don't notice anything.
Just take it in the breeze.
The girls and I put everything away.
You didn't have to do that.
I feel better knowing the place is tidy.
Hey, no smoking, man. He just threw it right in front of his mum. I hope Nucky digs a little bit deeper into this Knox thing, this insurance fella.
Sleep for all this extra time. You know, when you get old, you got nothing to do with it. Where your money go? I didn't make it half as much as you think. I took you in with the Commodore. Let me take you in. I had no choice.
Commodore, man.
3 years back. Man, I don't miss him. I do not miss him.
What I love about this episode, oh man, like I said before with Roy and Gillian, it seems almost like too good to be true what's happening, and like the show completely glossed over what Roy's been doing in the background. He just shows up randomly sometimes, like he said, and Gillian, I feel like, is blinded by her love for him. And she really thinks it's going to be this honeymoon fairy tale. We're going to ride off into the sunset like there. You know, she's planning already ahead about getting married, the house, everything. It's really interesting, this Roy thing. Like, I don't know. I do not know. I feel like he's a fraud, like I said. And it seems like he screwed some people over to get the deal he needed to potentially set him and Gillian up for the future. And what I like about this episode as well is that it seems like Nucky was sort of gearing or like thinking to the future and trying to prep Eli up as his replacement. But that little dinner scene right there with the insurance thing, and I think Steve Buscemi has been absolutely fantastic this entire series. I think by his facial expression, I realize that I think Nucky knows. Nucky knows something's up. Eli's been hiding something from him, and that maybe Eli can be sacrificed, or Eli is not the worthy successor for Nucky. Maybe it's actually Willie. Maybe him and Willie have like this way of thinking where they see eye to eye with one another, and he can easily prep him up or groom him up to be, you know, the next successor for the Thompsons. And Willie is young. He's eager to learn. And I feel like he knows his place, and he really trusts Nucky. So yeah, maybe Nucky really sees Willie as the successor, and Willie's already come to him with information about Beta and stuff like that, with him working in the mayor's office. So it's great stuff. And listen, I feel like someone's not making it out of the season. Someone has to die. One of the big characters has to die, and I just feel like it's gonna be Chalky. Like, I just feel like we spent so much time with him this season, and that's why I think it's Chalky. Like, everything that's happening with his family, his daughter, Narcisse, it's just all pointing towards Chalky. I hope not, but I think it will be.
Did your business with the Thompson boy, though. Help him plenty. I heard that buck will pay you back.
Oh, and also you have the thing that Nucky has been paying $10,000 a month to the Capones and Torrio for the help from last season, for the muscle they provided. That's an interesting, not interesting, but that's a great callback to last season. And I feel like that's what the deposits Eddie was doing during the season were, to Capone's brother. I forgot his name, Herc from The Wire, but I forgot his name. Is it Robbie? I can't remember. But yeah, that was the deposits he was possibly doing, the 10K a month.
What I do now, Oscar, you stay here. Build something up. That's for your nephew. Oh, Winston ain't never gonna amount to nothing. You stay here and cut that woman loose.
Hey.
What she do you improper. She ain't to blame for this. And if she ain't, then you are. Well, damn, you do what you want.
Hey, talking sense here.
No one winds up the same anyway.
Chalky dug he made his bed a little bit this season.
Me. The day come, everybody gonna run out of road.
Any parting words?
Has Chalky's road ended?
We thank you, sir, for having us.
Sir?
Long overdue.
Uncle?
Anyway, your mother wound up doing everything.
All right, you're free.
Would you like me to talk to him?
No, it'll all be fine. Thank you for a day off.
Only stayed the day? Gotta wait Eli open that door there. That's a pissed off husband.
Eli.
What's up?
I know, motherfucker.
Tell me what you want to hear. I'll whisper softly in your ear. All the things I'll pledge to do to prove to you my heart is true.
Come on.
Bars.
Bringing that up for.
Is that the poem he
See
wrote?
how you react.
I was 13.
Is that the poem he wrote that girl? Yeah.
Cute.
Maybe I was jealous.
You were?
I didn't win the Beach Patrol Cup.
You were good at other things.
Is he testing him here? See his reaction?
What you suggested. The meeting. I thought it over.
He's gonna do it.
You put it together. As soon as you can.
I feel like Nucky's playing Eli here.
I think it's the best way out of this.
Yeah. I feel like this is a good... Listen, in my opinion, that's a good way out of this. But I feel like Nucky is setting up the meeting to find the skunk, if that makes sense. You can have Nox present at the meeting because that's what Eli and Nox want. I feel like Nucky has thought this through. Oh man, Steve Buscemi's fantastic. I could be wrong, but I feel like Nucky wants the meeting to happen with everyone around him so he can clean house. He can clean the skunk within his own house and then, set the new terms up for everyone going forward. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. Oh. Yo, I like Peaky Blinders, right? I love Peaky Blinders. Season 1 to 4, Peaky Blinders was absolutely fantastic. But I prefer to watch Boardwalk Empire. I don't know why. I think Boardwalk Empire is the better show. I know Peaky Blinders, I feel like, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. And I can't, it is more mainstream. I feel like it got, it's got the popularity side of things because I feel like, I don't know, gangsters in the UK 1920s, Cillian Murphy, Tom Hardy, like fantastic actors all around. It's got the upbeat music, Red Right Hand, and the musical rock score. A lot of the times it feels badass. It's the Peaky fucking Blinders and the way they talk from Birmingham, gangsters from the UK. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. But I think I like Boardwalk Empire a bit more. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes Peaky Blinders ends up being a little bit too cartoonish, if that makes sense. Even though it's still based off historical events and historical characters themselves, and this show is as well. But I don't know. I think I just prefer Boardwalk Empire. They're both great, but I think Boardwalk Empire has been consistently stronger because I think seasons Season 5, I really liked of Peaky Blinders, but I think season 6 thus far, which I haven't finished, I'm only halfway through, has been a little bit of a chore to get through. Even though it's still good stuff, I don't feel like it's nearly as strong as the earlier season. I think Boardwalk Empire has been fantastic throughout. I don't know. I feel like Boardwalk Empire has strengthened as the show goes on. And I think, you know, season 3 was absolutely fantastic, and then season 4 has been great too. I don't know. They're both great. They act like two legends cannot coexist. J. Cole said it, so.
You haven't touched your drink.
What?
Go ahead. You need it.
Yo, if there's one person to get Roy through this, it's Gillian.
How do you do this?
Do what?
Do I call the police and wait here?
You're
or
not
do I-
calling the police.
He's lying on the pavement.
You can't call the police. You can't go away. You hear me?
It's too late. I have to. I'm sorry.
Roy. No one was there.
Is Gillian going to confess to him about what she's done?
Knows. You can just let it go.
What?
Just let it go. Get away with it.
She's done it before.
No one saw you.
You know, with the young army kid.
God saw me.
You can live with it.
You can't know that.
Yes, I can. It wasn't my son who died here. It was a boy.
Oh, crap. He actually...
An innocent boy.
He confessing.
Drowned him. I made up a story. Turned his body to ash. You and I are here. Together. That's all that matters. Don't leave me.
Yo, he low-key might be... He might be playing her.
His name was Roger. You can make yourself live with anything.
You get that?
Huh?
I did.
Ah!
David?
Loud and clear.
Jillian,
Roy.
I need you to listen carefully. I'm with the Pinkerton Detective Agency.
Ah!
These men are my associates and a witness to your confession to
Damn!
3 murders.
Damn!
They will duly testify in a court of law.
We're going to California.
We are not. I was hired to do a job,
Oh.
and now that job's done.
Yo.
I owed Lewis something.
Leander!
Sure, I can understand that.
Uncle June! No! Sir! You're one of us! No!
You really are a courageous woman.
Leander, man. Yo, Gillian, L after L after L. Nah, man. Oh, yo, and then we get the Dutch angle on Roy. Yo, Roy. So I'm guessing that guy wasn't killed in the parking lot, right? It was all an act? I mean, justice is served for that Roger kid, at least. So, did Leander put Roy up to it? Did Leander hire everyone to do this because he was sus of Gillian and what she was doing in the household? And obviously, Leander was, you know, he sided with the Commodore more, I'm guessing. And he didn't want the Commodore's money, or that 37,000, was it at the beginning of the episode, the settlement money, or the estate, the household itself. He didn't want the money in Gillian's hands, I guess. So if he gets her to confess to what she did, obviously she won't get any piece of that because she's convicted murderer. So does the money go to does the money go to Tommy maybe, or does it go to Leander, or is it the estate of the Commodore? I don't know. But damn, the Commodore, the Leander like absolutely played Gillian this entire season. I knew Roy was a fraud. I said it, man. His business dealings, this merger bullshit. Oh man, he's good. He's good. Fair play. He was good. And so was that guy like in the parking lot acting? Like, was he another federal agent acting and he shot him with like a dummy bullet? Because like he was taking an awful long time to draw that out. Like, I don't know. Oh, what a fantastic episode. Good stuff. This is not even the finale. Let's go. Why am I so excited? Oh, Gillian, my girl. Oh, tragic, man. Tragic. L after L after L. I want to get into the finale right after this, but I said to myself, you know, I want to look good for the finale. I want to shave, like, I want to record it tomorrow. But I might have to just record the finale after this. I might have to, you know. Yo, wasn't he going to run off with daughter Maitland in the morning? Or did the guys get to her? Yo, something sus. I knew this household was sus. These men see a woman here, man, they're gonna go crazy. It's awfully too quiet.
Don't go no further. It's me, Albert. What's doing out here? Can't sleep. Well, he got the shotgun. Yo, Blue Tick gone.
Huh?
What? She gone. How you know that? I know every sound this house make, including the leaving kind. You ain't stop her. Why would I?
Bro, Michael Kenneth Williams, so good. Have I said that before?
Oscar.
Has it got something to do with his nephew? Or the other boys? Or not?
Ain't going no Baltimore. Oscar.
One of the other boys, yeah.
Don't walk off in the dark.
Yo, Oscar might
What you want?
get capped here.
Ain't your place. Well, you here. You best announce it.
You got that Daredevil hearing, man.
The girl. Ain't no girl here.
Then we take the other one.
You might try it.
Oh.
Go around him now. Get down. Don't turn that boost now.
Oh, Chalky Wick, man. He's got like 6-on-1. Everybody shooting in the dark.
Your nappy head on the doctor's desk. Look out.
Oh, the nephew's helping out. Okay. I wasn't familiar with your game, nephew. Alright, so it was one of the other guys. It was Weebs, the one who lost the board game. Oh, sorry, the checkers game, I think. Hey, the nephew wasn't lying when he said he was down to fight. Hey, man, we lost Unc.
I told him how it was. Told him.
Thought we said these calls were gonna be earlier.
Lost track of time.
Yo, Michael, they've done a fantastic job this season, at doing these like sort of long extended takes with Michael Kenneth Williams, where they hold the camera on him for a while, and his facial expressions just do the talking. There were various times, I think, at the club itself. There was one time where daughter Maitland was singing, and the camera had this like sort of pan around Michael Kenneth Williams for a very long time. It was a very slow pan, and he was just mesmerized by her performance. And then yet again, they did it again right there. He's absolutely fantastic because the guy can act. The guy's amazing. The guy's amazing.
When what?
I have to watch. I have to watch the finale after this.
Later it gets, the worse that is.
Hey, maybe he can run off with Sally in the future.
Well, what's on your mind? It's not a conversation unless you say something.
He's just.
I want out.
Oh. Interesting. He's done with the game. Has Nucky Thompson's road ended in this game? He wants out. Yo, if next episode, if the finale does have this meeting of everyone, oh, that's going to be cinema. If we're going to get all the heads in one room with one another, that's going to be absolutely sensational. And Nucky might tell him, I want out, and he might divide his shares or tell him what the plan is going forward, if that makes sense. Eli's going to take over. But like what I was saying before doesn't align with Nucky's plan here, I guess. Maybe he's throwing Sally off, or maybe, you know, he does want out, but I don't know. Eli was talking about his brother this episode, saying he's never going to stop. He never wants peace. Like, it's never going to be peaceful. Maybe he does want out. Maybe he does want out. And, you know, it's time for retirement. But I think that's because he knows what Eli's done, and he thinks shit might hit the fan soon enough, especially with this meeting. So he might be able to set everyone up, maybe. But my guess was, like, he's going to have this meeting to, you know, rat out the skunk in his cellar. So I think he's still going to do that. Then once he pinpoints that and gets rid of that problem, he might want out. He's got the money to retire. What's left for him in this game? He's done so much. Yeah, he can retire. Like, he's got enough money. Like, it's just greed, man. And people, like, he probably had enough money to retire when he was treasurer. It's just the gangster Nucky, man. They just keep going and going. They never stop. They never know when to stop. The only thing that's gonna stop him is probably death. That's it. They just keep going and going and going. The game is addictive, man. The game holds you forever. Oh man, I cannot wait to get into the finale. I'm actually planning to get into it right after I hit stop record on this reaction. Yeah, I might just take a little break and then get recording for the finale. Who cares how I look? You guys have seen me on the best days. You guys have seen me on the worst days. I recorded with a freaking mark all over my face. So yeah, who cares, man? Who cares, man? It's Boardwalk Empire. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.